The creatures are as amazing and real as you would want them to be on your wildest dreams.
When I saw the film last week, I was so blown away by it. I'm completely confident that nobody is going to be disappointed. These are real, scary dinosaurs. Don't fool with them.
It's very scary and very wondrous and beautifully made and amazing. I like it a lot. It's thrillingly, delightfully scary.
Well, if you couldn't already tell, we are going back in time to the 1993 blockbuster Jurassic Park with this week's Rewind of the Week. Ash, I am so pumped for this pick.
One of the most iconic summer blockbusters of all time, directed by Steven Spielberg, produced by Kathleen Kennedy, my girl, and Gerald Mullen. And it was the first installment in what is now a giant, massive, T-Rex sized franchise that is Jurassic Park.
We're gonna make a fortune with this place.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
And of course, if you somehow forgot the plot, we had this amazing scientist who worked with the team to bring dinosaurs back to life. But after a little bit of an incident at the beginning of the movie, he has to bring in some experts to have them kind of sign off on the park before the investors can be like, great, let's open this park.
It does not go well.
And one of the things that is so much fun is that while Ash and I were rewatching this movie, it still completely holds up. The visual effects in it are just so breathtaking and they were so revolutionary at the time that it's just so fantastic to see that it still totally holds up.
Yeah, I showed it to my puppy probably a little too early because he's only 14 weeks old, but he was captivated.
He was enthralled. Miles loves dinosaurs.
Miles making his debut on the show. I got a puppy, everybody. But we like to talk about who was almost cast in these movies because it always interests me to hear who could have been in these roles. So other possible candidates included William Hurt and Harrison Ford as Alan Grant, Christina Ricci as Lex, Sean Connery as John Hammond, and Robin Wright as Ellie Sattler. Princess.
I mean, I love Robin Wright and I think she's phenomenal, but I was not prepared to fall head over heels for Laura Dern in this role. All hail Ellie.
Laura Dern, Laura Dern.
Oh my goodness gracious. She is so fantastic in this movie, a feminist icon ahead of her time.
Dinosaurs eat man. Woman inherits the earth.
And to top it all off, she wore sensible shoes the entire movie.
Mm-hmm.
Looking at you, Bryce Dallas Howard from the new Jurassic World movies and your heels.
She hated it too.
There are so many scene stealers for this movie, so many fun facts that Ash and I had to limit it because it is just bursting with information. One of my favorites is the fact that in real life, a huge hurricane hit the Jurassic Park production while they were in the middle of filming it. That's right. We had Hurricane Iniki, which is actually the most powerful hurricane to hit Hawaii in recorded history, just so happened to kind of crash while they were filming this movie. And hold on to your butts because it actually changed one of the storylines of the movies. Samuel L. Jackson's character, we were supposed to see him die from the raptors when he went to go try and turn the power on, but because of that hurricane, they could no longer film the scene, so they just kind of had to imply it. And then when Laura Dern's character goes down there, she realizes that's his arm.
An iconic thing that I think Steven Spielberg does, and he obviously Jaws was very famous for not showing the shark, is that the dinosaurs, when you add up all the time together, they're on screen, it's only 15 minutes. 15 minutes of dinos.
But 15 really great minutes, I will say. Which was your favorite dinosaur?
My favorite, I mean, it's gotta be like that Triceratops that she's like trying to help, I guess. Or,
yeah.
I don't know, the T-Rex, of course.
I will always have a soft spot in my heart for the Dilophosaurus, mostly because it always makes me think of Ross going, eat me! I love that Spielberg kind of took creative liberties with this. He actually had paleontologists on set who would kind of offer their take on things, and he'd be like, that's fantastic, but I'm gonna do this. Because apparently the T-Rex's teeth are actually more banana shaped and not as sharp, but he was like, that's not as scary.
There's also like a lot of things now that they're like, well, most dinosaurs probably had feathers. And it's like, well, that's not that threatening. You know what else wasn't around when dinosaurs were? Humans. So like, do whatever you want, Spielberg, it's fine.
Do whatever you want, because if I'm actually thinking about the fact that an ostrich is a dinosaur, I will not be going to a petting zoo anytime soon.
Yeah.
But of course, we have to talk about one of the most iconic moments of Jurassic Park, which is that once the T-Rex is coming, you see that glass of water shaking with every step that he takes. And I love the fact that the idea for this kind of terror scene actually came from Spielberg listening to an Earth, Wind, and Fire album too loudly.
Oh, there it is. There it is.
Ash, I am so excited because the gang is all coming back together for the first time since 1993 in the next Jurassic World movie, Jurassic World Dominion, which is currently filming right now.
Yep, we have Laura, Sam, and Jeff all coming back.
I'm so excited. Do you have any predictions for what you would like to see in this movie?
I'll tell you what I don't want to see, because I feel like this has been happening a lot lately, is people will come back to this franchise many years later, and then they get killed off. And I do not want that to happen. But we want to know, what do you guys want to see in Jurassic World Dominion? Do you have any predictions? Do you think anyone's going to get killed off? Let us know.
Use that hashtag StreamQueens to tell us all of your thoughts, and let us know if you're going to be having a Black is King watch party. Send us all your favorite pics. We'll see you next time, guys. Bye.